Hello, my name is Christy McKinley. I'm a Reiki Master Teacher, coach for small business owners and entrepreneurs, advocate for affordable and accessible mental health care, author, and foodie. And this post is to address three different things, pretty much. First is I am apologizing for not posting on Wednesday. I set an intention several blog posts ago about posting on Wednesdays. I'm off work for my main job on Wednesdays, and so that's the day I kind of just focus on my coaching business. You know, get out and go to a networking meeting, go do a couple of different things like that, accountability groups, and with the exception of this week, it's just there is the month of April was unsettling. Is a really good word, and then this past week it was just a completely weird, unusual schedule, and I actually had to work on Wednesdays. So setting the intention to repost on Wednesdays. But at the same time, I really have to admit that I was hiding to a degree because if I could have just planned a little bit better to make sure things got posted on Wednesdays, regardless if I had to work or not, or networking meetings or accountability groups or whatever. I just should have planned better. And one of the things that I've learned is, aside from the deep desire to have control over my own schedule, is to realize that sometimes things really just simply don't go according to plan, and there's no point in falling apart and completely, falling down and not picking yourself back up and moving forward. So this week has been just a profound doses of wisdom all around, and super incredibly grateful. Even though at the beginning, I was irritated about things not working out, but then I realized I was being attached to things, and eh, it wasn't serving me. So I just processed it and let it go. And also in terms of hiding, I'm going to be showing up more, whether it's just blog posts or videos. Um, I'm really kind of drawn to Instagram and its visual kind of depth and what it says without actually having to necessarily be visual, um, or verbal, excuse me, without having to necessarily be verbal. And so I'm going to be showing up a little bit more on Instagram. Um, my website is almost done. There's a couple of other tweaks and stuff. I've had some friends kind of be another fresh pair of eyes on that for me because I've been looking at it so long I need to take a step back. Um, and then also, this video is a call to action for all the heart centered weirdos. And what I mean by that is, I am a heart centered weirdo. I have been different my entire life, and I love helping people so much the fact that I pretty much admit that I am fanatical in helping. The thing with that is, you have to be careful when you're fanatical about helping people. One, some people don't want help. Some people don't need help. Some people just are like, what's Reiki? And and so there's a lot of things involved, no like trust factor, that sort of thing. And I think one of the things that helps with being a Reiki practitioner is not allowing the ego to even show up at all. Be in the conversation, be there when you offer, people Reiki or their spirits Reiki, or, just not having the ego be involved. And when you don't have the ego involved, you are just giving from a place. I give from a place from my heart, and that's one of the things I've been learning over the last couple of weeks. When people come through my line, and I just give everybody just some love because everybody's going through stuff, and I can totally understand that. But ever since I have been young, before I even knew what Reiki was, I just was really committed and just drawn to helping. And when you're young, it's just like walking, trying to figure out how to walk. And so I had stumbled a bit and really just crashed into things and just really kind of hurt myself in, I guess, kind of a metaphorical sense. But now that I was able, now that I'm taking a step back from it, I'm older and wiser now, and I'm able to look at it as kind of like there are painful lessons, but I got through them okay, and I mean I'm healthy and I'm fine. So they're just learning lessons. They're just experiences to learn from, and so but as I've gotten older, become a Reiki practitioner, I realize one of the things that I have to do in order to help who I help and help myself by taking care of myself, I have to narrow down who I offer that help. Yes, I will still give Reiki love to the universe and everyone who, I come in contact with, and that will never change. But as far as who I coach, the heart-centered business owners who just give their all, for their work and for their clients, but it's at the expense of their health. It's at the expense of their relationship with others. And that inevitably, affects your income and how much you could potentially make. And so if that's if your self-care is affected, how is that affecting your creativity? It may be branching out, and maybe that idea for some new product or service may be just on the horizon, but you can't reach it because you're so tired, because you're just you've wrung yourself out helping like 1,001 people when like maybe 150 would do. Stuff like that. If your self care is affected and you're just too wrung out, and you don't really, your creative fire's not really going, how is that going to affect how you speak your truth and how you make yourself visible to the world with with who you are and what your business is and what it's about? So that is who I'm here to be a fanatic for. Weirdos, I love just anybody. I consider myself a weirdo. I have been a blurred before blurred was a word and was cool. Um, just always thought outside the box. Had an incredible imagination. Just in life, it's just kind of brought me to that place where I resonate and am so grateful to know so many weirdos in my life who think outside the box and who have just kind of made it their own way in the world, but they have those moments of doubt. They have those moments where they're not really sure what to do, or they have trouble listening to their gut, or just an infinite number of things. And they know they're going in the right direction, but it's just little things that just kind of just mess with them. And it's never really any one big thing like, oh, that's that thing. No, it's like little itty bitty things that you don't really know what it's like. Bug bites. You feel like you're being bit. You look at your arm and your arm's okay, but then like a couple hours later you have all these welts on your arms. That's kind of what it feels like. And so I'm just here for the heart centered weirdos. You love what you're doing, you get fired up about it, but these little things along the way are just kind of messing with you. And you don't know what to do, and you know it's messing with you. You know you can do more, but you don't know how to move forward. And I'm here for that. I'm here on coaching calls. I offer, distance Reiki to help you comfortably, deal with the stuff that comes up during a call. You have the support that you need. If you need a little bit of hand holding while I have you be accountable for what's coming up, I have no problem to do that. Again, I'm fanatical about helping, so it's my jam. I got no problem with it. So, but you have to start somewhere. You have to realize you have to take a step forward. So, if you are ready to take a step forward, whatever that means for you, um, for me, it would be if you make a discovery call. We can just talk about that. It's a two-way street. Um, do you want to work with me long term? Am I able to help you? How do we want to make this work? So that's what I'm offering to you. And then also, I have a Facebook group, McKinley Coaching Community. I'm going to add the link down below, as well as the scheduling link for a discovery call. You can either do a phone call or a Skype call. And so, just quick 30 minutes to kind of figure out what's next on the horizon for you. And I'm incredibly excited and honored to be looking forward to speaking with you either way, whether you want to join the group or just have a discovery call. And so that's it for now. Have a really great weekend. I am going to go see a um, Captain America Civil War. I'm going to fulfill my duties as a good geek wife and go with my geek husband to go watch Captain America. So have a great weekend and take care.